the district solution is only a couple of schools with uniforms. So it's legal issues that prevent them from adding more high schools with uniforms.
Also, it could be tough to find a khaki knee brace.
Yeah.
But you can always find Dan Adler in a Hawaiian shirt.
That's his uniform.
What are the selection index? You talk about like the grading, scoring for a freshman. The GPA, that's based on the calendar year-end grades?
It's based on the 6th and 7th grade cumulative GPA for middle school,
Okay.
because we don't have the 8th grade
Right.
grades yet. And then it's also based on the 7th grade, the most recent STAR exam in English language arts exam. There was the lady over here, wait just 1 second, you, yeah.
Okay. I was thinking about if one of the kids could give an example of a critical thinking assignment or something that you liked that was different, that you think might be different than what another high school might offer.
Okay. Today in chemistry, instead of memorizing formulas for gas and pressure, Mr. Gillette, my teacher right here, showed us where the chemical formulas came from. I think that's probably the most recent example for me. Instead of simply memorizing, the students now have an understanding that I don't think they get in other schools in the district. That helps them going forward. It gives them a better base for business chemistry, higher in chemistry, obviously, in every other subject. That's the case as well.
Okay, thanks.
Also in physics, we just finished a project. We had to build our own catapults, and our teacher didn't give us any guidelines or anything. She just said it had to shoot between 5 and 15 feet, and we had to draw the number of feet out of a hat for our test, and like we got 13, so our catapult had to be able to shoot 13, and we weren't able to like fix anything before. You had to build it before, so you had to kind of think before without really knowing anything about catapults and like how they work and stuff.
So you had to change whatever was being flung, or?
Well, yeah, we found out that like the further back you pulled, or the different tensions with like we used bungee cords to make tension in the catapult. You had to just like problem solve it yourself.
Should go.
Okay, thank you.
Fun, I watched it. Didn't break my window either.
There was a question down here, and then we'll get to the gentleman in the back. Yes.
At Rogers, there are teachers that are known for their strictness, and we've learned from experience that they are very strict, and assign all our homework and stuff. Other teachers like that, they call it.
Well, that's what the students have to start with, and remember that your grades are at stake.
How many do I have?
You're done, Skylar.
Just
I
me.
told them they couldn't
Don't tell them
lie.
how strict I am.
All the teachers are pretty like relaxed, and they just want you to do well. So none of them are mean or anything like that. I like all my teachers.
I'd say they're all pretty relaxed and more concerned with teaching than discipline. And discipline really isn't a problem with it, so they don't really feel the need to be strict.
That's a great point you made, is that because of the atmosphere in the class, strictness is just, it's not an issue, because if I tell everybody, all right, get back, focus back, y'all do it.
One of the
You
great
wanna
things
learn?
about being a PACE student is that you're surrounded by PACE students.
Yes, sir.
So for students, candidates that are trying to get into PACE that aren't coming from public schools, how do you convert their test scores to the scores that you use in public schools and charter schools?
There are Iowa Basics, CRBs, there are different exams. And so we looked at the individual components and matched that up to the STAR. So we translated into the same system so that we're comparing apples to apples. And then a lot of the private schools have plus and minus grades. And so we look at, and they use that in calculating the total GPA. So we disregard the total GPA and go back and calculate based on a 4-point system. So that you're not penalized going to a private school if you got an A-, because that would have been an A,
Okay, well, freshman year, I took a bus, but then I stopped and my dad drove me. And then now I got my license, so I drive myself. And there's a parking lot in the school. And then there's also a street on the backside called NLK, and then another one, 15th, that a lot of people park on if you don't have a parking permit.
We have had buses stopped for magnet programs 2 years ago, and so I started a parent aid system. And the problem that I found with that is that they will tell you how much a bus costs, but they won't, you have to guess how many people are gonna sign up for the program. And that's hard to do. So, the way it worked this year is that the busing program would have cost $1,800 per family. And we got the PACE Parent Support Group to pick up a big chunk of that. But we're gonna have to let the busing program go because it's just too difficult to keep it. So probably what we're gonna have is people that will sign up in the PACE office, as we have the liberty to give their phone numbers to other people in the same zip code and let them set up carpools.
It's been the one thing in the budget crisis that has affected us, the transportation. Everything else has been pretty much status quo.
Also on the transportation, my youngest son that just graduated, he went to Rogers, and we live over by the traffic circle. He took the city bus most of the time. I get there usually pretty early, and besides, doesn't want to ride with me because it's not cool to go with Dad. But he took the city bus most of the time, and that was kind of his social time. There were a bunch of buddies that took the same city bus, and that was their yak time, and so that's an option too.
So we know you have a great music program. Can you talk about any other, I know it's not part of PACE, but at Poly, the visual and performing arts electives programs, and how many of these students take advantage of those electives?
I think drama is principally the case. We have a phenomenal drama department. We've got a good visual arts program.
Newspaper.
The newspaper is, yeah.
That's one of my fun, that's like one of the most fun I have, like, the whole day. It's just,
We offer the full gamut on visual arts, 3D art, as well as drawing and painting, up to AP, and including AP art history. I think we still do studio art,
We do studio art.
AP studio art as well.
That was my visual art requirement.
graphic design is really cool. You get to make your own t-shirts and stuff like that.
There are very different experiences because Kansas is on a university campus. It's smaller, you don't have the experience of the traditional large urban high school. So I think that has to impact a great deal of it. Kansas, California Academy of Math and Science, they do not offer as many math and science programs because they're smaller, I'm sure. So, and I think the advice I would offer is go see the programs and then follow your heart.
You guys do realize that if you shadow, you don't have to go to school then? You come to our school, you don't have to go there, so, to continue. So, yeah, visit the school, see, like, I used to sub around the district a lot before and I was kind of on their list of people to call constantly because I was competent. And it's an extremely different environment. So check them out and see which one you like and put that one first.
It's biomedical research and students. I'm doing it at UCLA Westwood Hospital, actually. We're assigned with a mentor.